Hello, and we're back in Croatia today on the Marella Explorer 2. We're in Split. I've been here before a few years ago, but I went on tour, so I've not actually really explored the city of Split, so that's my plan for today. It's only a short day in port, so I'm going to see what there is to see and get off and explore. If you want to come with me, give this video a like, subscribe, then you don't miss the rest of the adventures. And yeah, let's see what there is to see. So we've made a land in Split in Croatia. I'm off the ship. It's a bit of a walk apparently into town, but that's alright. It's a lovely sunny day, although they are threatening rain for later, so fingers crossed we don't get any of that. And I just get to see Marella Explorer 2 in the background there. And if you've been watching the other videos in this little series, you'll be glad to know that the Amsterdam is back with us. I don't know where she went yesterday, we didn't see her, but anyway, back with us in Split today. I'm just having a walk, and you can either go to the beach or you can go to the centre, so there is a beach here. So you get out of the port and there are bus stops, so if you want to catch a bus somewhere. I've passed loads of taxi drivers, and they're also selling tours, so they'll give you a guided tour if you want. If you're just doing Split on its own, not on a cruise like me, there's actually an airport shuttle bus as well, so you can get the bus into the centre, and we are quite near the port here. Okay, so the ship's down there. It's taken me 10-15 minutes maybe to walk down the front, so through all the touristy bits, transport hub bits, but now I'm getting into the city itself. See, there's a hop-on hop-off bus over there as well, that sort of thing. Plenty of car hire and excursion places, money excursions, so very much a tourist city, this one, much more so than anywhere else we've been so far. And then it looks like you can do the waterfront into the centre, but I'm just going to go up here because this looks quite nice and old, so nothing else, going to get some pictures, find out what it is. Bit of a market across the Diocletian Palace is what I'm heading for, but actually I can't get across the road here, so I'm going to have to go back on myself to the crossing down to the front. This is a little market there, get souvenirs if you want them. I think this is the bit that I wanted to see, the Diocletian Palace. It's back to Roman times from what I remember. Diocletian's Palace did look like that apparently. So I'm guessing we're down here on the waterfront. And now, we're not on the waterfront. That's what it looks like today. I haven't picked up as many tourist maps on this cruise, so I'm relying on the ones on the billboards. So I'm there in the footprint of the Diocletian Palace along the seafront. It looks like all the red dots are in the middle of it, so that seems like a place to explore. There's also loads of cafes to sit out and have a drink if you want, that kind of thing. Near the buzz of people around, and then all the way along the back you've got this back door. Oh, and then to look out on this side, you've got the seafront. Boats and boat trips. Beautiful blue sky. Nice one to see on the front of Split there is the British consulate. Hopefully I don't actually need to go in there for any reason to walk past and see the flag. This is the fish market, so if you like seeing what they eat in these places, get there. Smells really fishy in here. These are even narrower streets than the ones the other day. Alleyways and stuff. And then you get little restaurants tucked in the side. Shops as well. Touristy things. Pizza. I think this is kind of all built behind the Diocletian Palace. So this is the back of the facade. Big square area. Bars and restaurants and souvenir shops. It's like a nice belt area there. Plenty of places to eat out. Only just getting towards lunchtime, so it's not quite busy enough yet. Just get lost in all these narrow streets. Always an Irish bar. City map there, so I'm getting the square. All the palaces apparently. Probably all these little windy streets that I see have been converted into hotels and things. Where was palaces by the looks of it? The palace. I'm guessing this is some kind of temple. This is a strange one. I've watched lots of people go past and they're just giving a little touch to this big toe, which is very much more shiny than the rest of the big statue. And also there were walking tour of the city by the looks of it. There seems to be a few of these going on. We have Romans as well. So I'm going back through the gate and now we're back into the palace area. I'm going to try and not follow this tour. This hexagonal church and the big tower must be one of the landmarks of Split because that's on all the souvenirs that I've spotted so far. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. Don't really need to know. It's nice to look at, that's the main thing. Got some columns. So this place seems to have a lot of the history of Ancona, but with the prettiness of Trieste. So yeah, it's a very nice city, this one. There's marble floors. So I've come out at the market and I've been wandering through the old town. And when I look across, there's the Marella Explorer 2 sitting in the background there. So I'm coming a great big loop back past the historic bit of the city, so market, souvenir shops, and this is where I couldn't cross the road before. So I'm back to that long promenade. I'm going to go back up here to that gate that I came through, to the side of the palace, And we're going to see if we can wander back through the city and follow a different route. If you like your souvenirs, seems to be big on lavender in Croatia. It's got a Croatian flag sitting right on the top there. I think I've discovered here you do have to give it a few minutes sometimes. I was here last time, not that long ago, and there were thousands of tourists here, and it's packed. Now, there's still hundreds of tourists, but it's not as packed. You can actually see the architecture. There are all these little plaques on the walls telling you what everything belongs to. So they're all part of Diocletian's palace, but then they became a bit Gothic in the 13th and 15th century by the sounds of it. And you can't actually tell what they are because all the buildings look exactly the same, like they've all been squashed together. They're very nice. And you get back to these really, really narrow streets. So the currency in Croatia is the euro, so I've actually spent a few euros today. I've just got myself an ice cream. Actually it's more of a gelato, a mango one, very nice. In the square you've got all these little shops hidden around. I'm going to have a wander with my ice cream and just enjoy for a little bit. Although you walk out these streets and there's big towers and there's a square full of tavernas and restaurants and shops and museums everywhere. Well, another little narrow alleyway. Back on the square. Oh, back to the British consulate there. So I'm just going to carry on having a stroll and enjoy the afternoon in the sunshine. And then my ship is over there. Probably, I reckon, a 25-minute walk away maybe. Ooh, actually I can see Marina over there. Might go look at the yachts first. If you want to give your legs a rest, you can do a city tour by tuk-tuk. Hire a bike. Doesn't feel sort of bike riding city, to be quite honest, but just they're on. It's like a rib boat kind of ride, which I have done in other places before and they are very good. And we've got the boats and the yachts here. Nice big one there in the background. Much like when we were in Zadar, I've also just noticed the mountains in the background. How amazing are those? Well, these coastal cities are all backed up by the mountains. I can't tell you which ones they are. My geography's not that good, but very nice. A couple of nice big super yachts here. And you can go round to the marina, all the way over there. I don't want to swear to it, but I'm pretty sure if you watch Below Deck Mediterranean, there's a series set in Split, or based in Split. I'm feeling this might be where they actually docked. Might be wrong. This is a model of the city. It's only this square that's actually the Diocletian Palace. That's like the tower in the centre and the ruins. So you walk along this promenade. There is a section that doesn't belong to it. Certainly, there are different gates. So actually, you can see that's one of the gates. That's the one I walked out to. It's the market. This is the promenade where I'm on now. I think the palace probably stops around about there. Well, that's been a really enjoyable walk. I'm now going to turn around and follow the palm trees and head back to the ship. You're staying in Split, you might want a free transfer to the mall. Do a bit of shopping. One thing walking back, you can see the ships from right across the harbour, so at least you know which direction to go. It's dead easy, you're not going to get lost. Here I am back at the ship. It's taken me 15 minutes from the map at Diocletian's Palace, so actually not bad. And I'm a bit of a fast walker, but that's not, it's all flat, it's not a difficult walk, so I think you could definitely do that. I've seen plenty of people, that's what most people seem to have done, just gone for a walk today. They're not on tour. Got the mountains there in front of the ship. There are some clouds heading in. We've got an iffy weather forecast, but it's not rained on me yet, so fingers crossed. So this glass little pub is the Beach Cove, and it doubles as daytime. You can go in and eat what you like, with sandwiches and things like that. But at night it's another speciality restaurant. I'm getting a pulled pork, brioche bun, might have a cold free during the day. We've been watching Amsterdam follow us round, so that's sailing away first today. So a pilot boat scooting away. There are noise restrictions in Split, so we're not allowed music on the pool deck, but that's alright. It's been quite nice actually. I've had time to read my book for a bit for the first time on my holidays. Getting ready for sail away now. Now, actually, I've got my little sunbed view. I watch all the boats from here. Comfort of my sunbed. With a view of us sailing between two islands out of Split. Croatia's full of islands. How beautiful is that? So past ship there. video screens around ship, we can find out what the menu is. Tonight I had the chocolate crepes, which were very nice.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me.
Tonight it's Abba's life story. One thing I do love to do is come out of this room at like 1:30 in the morning and just come and get up on top deck and look at, you can see that there's a little white light there. Don't know what it is, could be anything. Town, oil rig, could be anything. The ship's all lit up, the little red TUI light's still up so everyone knows who we are. I absolutely love being on cruise ships. I love being on the ocean. Apparently tomorrow morning I can get up at 5:15 to watch us sail into Kotor. Guess what? I'm not going to do that. Oh, I've got crabs and also my going home information and a couple of chocolates. And we're off to Kotor tomorrow, or Kotor, I don't even know how to say it, but anyway, we're going there, Montenegro. If you get your going home, how to tag your bag instructions, baggage tags, and the stern letter that tells you all the important things you mustn't get wrong. It also tells you your departure times. So I'm off to Manchester, which means I need to be off the ship at 8:20. Somewhere in there will be a get out your cabin before that time, but actually I'll need to go and have breakfast, so 8:20 is really early for me anyway. Yeah, tomorrow packing up, it's going home, it's the last day, but I'm going to enjoy Kotor before I do. End of the cruise. 7 days definitely is not long enough, so just bear that in mind. Good night.